Previously on Southend United Road to Glory career mode. Upon finally reaching the January transfer window and putting in a couple of offers, we played a somber Longa's last game for Southend United. Rest in peace, Brett. We'll miss you. That's what happened last time, and let the glory continue. Hey guys, how's it going? The Master Bucks here, and welcome back to another episode of my Road to Glory career mode with Southend United. We are going all the way to the Premier League, all the way to the Champions League. We are doing it, but for now, we are in the first January transfer window of our campaign, if you want to call it that, and we are currently in January the 3rd, which meant I spent one whole live commentary episode getting through 3 days worth of career mode. So I've come to a little bit of a conclusion that I'm going to try to break up my commentaries, because what's kind of in my nature with doing commentaries is I talk consistently to try to fill the space and make sure that there are no, to make sure there's no dead space. But what I'm going to try to do is, even though it might be a little bit hard for me, I might still talk for a fair bit. But what I'm going to try to do is just advance through the commentary, advance through the career mode, just stop, cut it up, and just only talk about things that are currently happening instead of just talking through advances. So that way we can, get through it a little more quicker. We can fit more things into one episode. So I'm going to try to do that. But before I do, of course, I'll mention a recap of the previous episode. Asamoah Longa played his last game for Southend United, so he went back to his club, Watford, He was, of course, a loanee, so, he played his last game, and I might need to find a replacement for him now. We've got Benyon in his spot at the moment, filling in for him at the moment, so whether or not I'm going to pick someone up, I don't know. We are getting him we are trying to get Bonnie Purty, so, we'll see how we go. But I'm going to advance, and we'll wait to see what happens. Okay, so we've got a couple of replies back. I'm assuming most of these are for Hall, because I ended up getting quite a fair bit of offers for Hall, and they're all pretty much saying, no, he's worth too much for what we were offering. And I believe we had a counter offer set at like 1.4, 1.5 million, so I wasn't really expecting them to buy him. But the fact is, I want to keep on a Hall for at least one more season. I mean, to be completely honest, everyone in my team that I had at the beginning of the year, I want to get rid of and replace with new players. And I know that sounds harsh, but the fact is, it's just, I want to completely... a completely new era in the club is essentially what I'm trying to say. So that way, I bring in some really young players that are going to grow fucking phenomenally, get to like 85. One of those players is going to be Bonnie Purty. It's a lot easier just to say Bonnie Purty. But yes, we are going to be trading Alejandro Kumachero for him, which is going to be an okay trade, I would think, because even though Kumachero is not that bad, I think Bonnie Purty is going to grow. And, obviously he's going to get to a much higher overall than what Kumachero would. So, yeah, he's going to be a crucial first-team player. And I'm not just saying that. He is legitimately going to be a crucial first-team player, which is kind of funny. But still, so he wants $3 grand for 4 years. And that's exactly what I'm going to give to him. So I'm going to submit that offer. Absolutely no fuss there whatsoever. So, transfer offers. We've got more for Ryan Hall and more for Freddie Eastwood. I'm just going to flat-out reject every offer that they give me for Hall. Not even a counter offer. And everything for Freddie Eastwood, what am I trying to say? Oh, not that much. Everything for Freddie Eastwood, because even though he's been great for me this year, I am going to have to sell him eventually, because look at his age. He's 29 years of age. He is surely not going to grow any further than what he currently is right now. He might by about 1 or 2 points, but still, I'm not going to be playing a 35-year-old, 66 rated, and he would have dropped by then, striker in the Premier League. So God, I get there. So I am going to have to get rid of him at some point. Whether that's going to be in this transfer window or the next, I'm not too sure. But if we were to sell him for 800,000 or something close to it, maybe a little less, I would still say yes. So, yeah, and it's going to be interesting because he's had a really good year. So, and, okay. Oh, well. No, I'm just going to continue. I'm just going to keep on rejecting offers for Hall and keep on resubmitting offers for... We're getting a lot of big teams that want Hall. A 25-year-old that plays in the league too. So, yeah. Okay, yet another. Yet another. I'm just going to... I may as well cut it here, to be completely honest. But, I mean, no, we'll keep going from now on. So, yeah, another 800,000 for him. I'd be really ecstatic if one of those teams said yes. But we sent an offer in we sent a wage offer in for Empoli, or to Empoli for Bonnie Purty. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to pick him up. And he would be our first real signing. Our first real signing. That would be awesome. And someone that I would expect would be quite an essential key player in the future, especially when we get to the Premier League. But that still remains to be seen. Okay, so we've reached January the 5th, and we have yet again got more and more replies for these players like Hall. And someone here, we've got Eastwood. They want him for 600. This team might go for him, maybe. I'm still going to say 800,000. Maybe they'll hit me with another re-offer saying something like 70 or Maybe 600,000 again because they're assholes, but still. Or because they're just stubborn. But still, I am going to resubmit that offer, and yet again, I'm just going to continuously do it. I'm going to say 750 for this one, for Doncaster. I don't know why, but I don't know why. I'm leaning more and more towards maybe selling him this season, but still. With all these teams putting in offers for Eastwood, and for only, like, all these teams, Jesus Christ. I mean, there's so many. There's almost as many for Hall now, for Eastwood. But either way, or should I say there's this many for Eastwood as there were for Hall. And yet again, Dusseldorf now. Jesus Christ, it's ridiculous. 775,000 for this team. Are there any more that you could possibly... Oh, fuck's sake. This is honestly getting a little bit ridiculous. I mean, come on. If we don't actually sell Eastwood in this transfer window, I don't know... What the fuck? I honestly don't know what the hell is going on. Oh my god, finally. They've run out, but still. We're going back. We've got Chelsea, who are going to say no for the offer that we sent in for Aki or Aki. I'm going to say Aki from now on, Nathan Aki. I think I came to that conclusion in the previous episode, but still. If we are going to sell Eastwood, and that's looking extremely likely with all of these bloody, you know, people that say that they are going to buy him, I'm going to say I wouldn't be too fast if we added an additional 100,000 to him, because, you know, Mosney, 100,000, getting a young player, I think maybe that might push him over the edge. Might have to go for 200,000. I mean, and that would be... but I do want Aki. I do want Aki. I do actually want him in my team. Because even though he's at 57, when you buy young players, when you transfer them over, it seems like they grow 2 or 3 points almost instantaneously within about 2 or 3 weeks. So, you know, it won't be that bad. He could get to 60 in about a month. And that would be awesome. But still... Continuing on, not enough for Hall, more at Transfer Officer Eastwood, and that's it. Okay, so we've now actually reached the 5th of January, which means we have our FA Cup game against Peterborough. As you can see there, it's a top story. I don't know why a League 2 team, FA Cup, shitty would be a top story, but still. And again, they've rejected, no, more, blah, still going, nothing. Okay, don't care about that, but still. We do have a game in the FA Cup against Peterborough, and I believe it's the first game of the FA Cup, and I want to go as far as I possibly can. If I got to the... round of 16, quarterfinals, that would be awesome. That would actually be fantastic. But still, it still remains to be seen. But of course, it all starts here. We just have to beat Peterborough for now. And all right, we've got an FA Cup game. Let's do it. Okay. Tell you what as well, I want a big game from Benyon. I want a big game from Benyon, only because he is, of course, the player that that is replacing Asombalonga. Nice interception. Just loses it yet again. And a clearance. And he still haven't got the ball yet. How? Oh, nice block. Okay. So anyway, getting back to it, I do want to have I do want to see a big game from Benyon, of course, Asombalonga's replacement, and that's a good cross. Oh my word. That's ridiculous. Where's the marking? I need to see the replay. Who was marking Bostock? Cresswell just kept on running. He didn't. Oh, that is pathetic. That's honestly pathetic. Oh, nice little stuff. Nice. Okay, and we might be able to get a counter-attack going here. Maybe. There's nothing for me here. There is nothing for me here. But we're going to keep going. And we've got Stracco. That's a good through ball. Maybe. No, just can't get there. And a nice tackle from Kumachera. Hey, he's done well here. He's done very well here. But there's still nothing. There's still nothing. I've got 3 players in my wake. And Stracco's in the middle. Trying to beat his man, maybe. Fake shot back. This is going to be dangerous. Have a shot. Oh, it's a goal. How has that gone in? I don't know, but that's not bad. That is not bad at all. That was a very tight angle. Has that, like, been tucked under the keeper? I have no idea, but... Oh, well, we'll have a look on the replay. He goes in. He has a fake shot back. It's a tight angle. Has that gone through his legs? Okay, no, this will be a good angle. Apparently not. Oh, gee, it's hard to tell, isn't it? But it got in, and that's the main, that is the main reason. So, okay, we lost not a very good corner. Not well marked by the AI, and now we've got it back immediately. So, not bad. And another tackle, and we get it back this time. Wow, that's ridiculous. But still, moving on. Through ball, make a run. No, that wasn't a good touch. But hey, there's something going on here. Yeah, he's broken free. He's broken free. He has broken free, but he's under pressure. He's under pressure. He's under pressure. I'm going to sweat it out. Oh! Oh! Oh, Jesus. Damn it. It was maybe I was expecting a fair bit, but it was an empty net. Come on, Stracker. It almost went straight to him. Nice tackle. Is it going to run over the line? You fucking betcha. It always manages to just get over the line when you tackle, isn't it? It's, oh, come on. But he's gotten the ball back, and it's going to go right back to their players. None of my players are going to be none of my players seem to be there for the pickup. Holy. Okay, so we've come back from halftime. We are level at the moment, and I do want to get a goal. I do want to make sure that I what am I trying to say? I do not want to play a replay. So, yeah, we'll just keep going and haul back in. Okay, run, but a shit touch. Fuck. And I wasn't even holding down RT. Oh, I read that little change backwards, and we're going to go to haul. We'll go to haul. I might even have a crack. Oh, that was... Nah, not really good enough. Just get it on target. I mean, that's the main thing. So at the moment, I try to beat players like, I don't know, my dribbling ability or something like that, but my players don't seem to have that sort of capability to do that, and so I have to try to pass it around, which involves like a build-up of play, and they just don't seem to be capable of doing that because it always takes one arsehole to take a bad touch and then it's over. But there still might be something going on here. And a bad touch. There's that bad touch I was talking about. He was under pressure, so I guess he can get away with it this time, but still. And that was okay from Striker. Not a good pass, though, but Benyon still manages to get to it. Running through. Goes to Ballon. Ballon. No. Yeah, I have to go backwards. Ah, come on. Just keep this build-up play going. Keep it going. Find someone. Kumachiro, have a crack, mate. Yes! All right. That was a little bit of a dangerous touch, but he still managed to get it. So Kumachiro's got it. What a shame that you got to be traded for Boniperti. Oh, that's not good. That's mean. But still, you watch this touch. He ran in. I was anticipating it. He takes a touch. But still, that's a nice little finish in the top corner. And, yeah, so 2-1 from being a goal down at pretty much 6 minutes in. We are now winning. And whether we park the bus or not, I don't know. I think we might go for another. Why not? Oh, my God. Through ball here. Nice, 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 nice. But not good enough to... Oh. Just did that little final... Oh, hang on a minute. 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 No, maybe. Yes! Very good. That was a little bit scrappy, and it was a little bit lucky considering that my op 4 actually kind of pretty much gave the ball to me in my third, but still, or in their third, but still. That was a nice little through ball from Eastwood. Very nice touch from Benyon. And Benyon, the replacement for Osama Longa, gets a third. And, yeah, I think we can park the bus now because I think we've continued on to the next stage of the FA Cup. So, nice. Nice. Very nice. We did win the game. It was very scrappy. It was very shit. One of those goals was a bit meh. But, yeah, oh, man. Playing with this game, playing in this team, we still managed to get a win. How? I'm not too sure because, oh, in this game, it felt like dribbling past a defender, couldn't really do it. Build up, play through passing, couldn't do it because some arsehole was always going to take a bit of a bad touch. And there were a lot of bad touches that gave away possession. But, yeah. And it was also like every time I tackled someone, it would just always go right back to the fucking other team. I'm like, well, just make a tackle and keep possession, you know what I mean? But still, we won the game 3-1, so enough complaining because I don't know why I'd be complaining when I won 3-1. But, okay. Now, I think... no, I won't. Okay, in the previous episode, I gave you... That corner was ridiculous, but still. In the previous episode, I gave you my, my 1, 2, 3 votes. So, what I'm going to do now is not do that. So, yeah, I'm going to keep them a secret for now. Of course, you can have a look at what FIFA 13 thinks. So, the strikers, maybe. I mean, it's all my opinion, really. But, yeah, who am I going to give them to? I mean, there's a lot of really high-ranking players there. But yeah, still. Okay, so we're continuing on the FA Cup. We won our first round. And, yeah, we'll see who the next one is. Okay, so we got a transfer offer accepted for Gabriel. And this player, I cannot wait to sign. And I am so happy if I did get him. Because... this player is literally going to get to 88 according to, you know, the big FIFA 13 databases on the internet. And of course, let's not forget, Paul VI and SoFIFA are always going to be in the description of every video. So, yeah, 2,000 for 4 years, that's what he wants. He will be a crucial first team player. And, yeah, let's sign him. Let's absolutely sign him. And have we gotten any offers back? I'm assuming that most of these are for Eastwood, if not all of them. So, they want for that much. He wants him for that much. They want him for that much. We do not believe he's worth that much, and they want him for that much. So we're not. So, yeah, it's looking pretty interesting as to whether or not we're actually going to be able to get him for, like, 7,000, like, for, you know, this price. So I'm going to keep resubmitting the offers here. What did that say? If we ask for a sum between... okay. I might, to be honest, I might take this down to 700, and... I might take this down to 700. That's the absolute minimum, because now I think... even though I didn't really want to sell him at the big, like, even though I really didn't have any, like, you know, plans to sell him, like, you know, like coming into this transfer window, I think I actually will now. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep, yeah, you guys don't really want to see this. I'm just going to keep resubmitting counter offers and, yeah, and then we'll skip on to the next thing. So, okay. Okay, Filippo Boniperti has said yes, which is awesome. So, he becomes my real first main transfer. Because I'm pretty confident in, like, the previous transfer window, I didn't actually buy anyone. I just bought a whole bunch of free agents. And, yeah. So, okay. We've got Filippo Boniperti, which is awesome. It's fantastic. So, I'm probably going to replace him with Benyon for now. I think, yeah, Benyon's still going to be staying around here. I think I might put him in my subs. Yeah, I'll keep him in my subs is what I'm trying to say. And, yeah, Barking can go off and I'll replace him with a Spicer. So I need a centre mid. Or do I? Actually, no, I'm going to bring in Martin. I do need a winger in there. So, okay. So that's how my team went. We got Bonnie Purty, who is the first real the first real substitution. And you look at his stats, of course, jumping, meh. But for a striker or a centre forward, I mean, is that really that important? And then you have a look at that. I see a lot of, you know, just oranges, I'm going to call them. And I think, okay, because if this player does what the So FIFA tells me he can do, he is going to grow phenomenally. And if he's relatively consistent with his statistics, then they should all those oranges should turn into yellows, and all those yellows should turn into like dark greens, or like not dark greens but light greens or something like that. So either way, Bonnie Purty is in, which is fantastic. I love it, and we'll see if we can get Gabriel now, and we'll also see what Chelsea say for their re-offer, and we'll also have a look. So they say no for Hall. Eastwood, they'll get him for that much, which is pretty close. Hartlepool, he's not worth that much. They want him for that much. They want him for that. That is very close to something that I'm after. And Swindon Town, not very close. Okay, so, and more transfer offers for Freddie Eastwood. If we don't sell him, it's I cannot believe that we didn't. But still, I'm going to continue resubmitting these offers. What am I trying to say? I'm going to continue like hitting these. What am I trying to say? These other clubs back with $700,000 counter offers, and maybe we can sell him by the end of the episode. Who knows? Chelsea transfer offer accepted for Aki or Aki. Jeez, why do I always call him Aki? I actually came to the conclusion that I'm going to call him Aki, and I still call him Aki. But still, Mosny, and $100,000 later, and we are now at the wage demand. So this is where it's going to get a little bit interesting, or so I think. Only because, have a look at his remaining contract. He's got 6 months left, which means we should be able to pick him up for his wage, I don't know, something similar to this. But the fact that he plays for Chelsea, a Barclays Premier League team, and one of the best teams that there are, I think we're gonna have to, you know, really spend a fair bit on wages. But, you know, I'm still gonna say, even though it's his player demands for 4 years, $2,250 a week, I'm going to send him that, and I'm going to say he's a crucial first-team player, because he will be. But I genuinely do not expect that he'll say yes. But, I mean, if he does, that's awesome, and I would love to be proven wrong. But Sheffield Wednesday, don't think Eastwood is however much he is. And, yes! That's awesome. So, Dusseldorf, I believe, yep, Dusseldorf, have said they are going to match the $775,000 Eastwood, which I believe was actually the highest counter offer that I sent back for Eastwood to a club. Like, after the second, third, you know, sort of round of actually sending back counters. So, that's awesome. That is really awesome. And everything else for Eastwood, I'm going to continue resubmitting these counter offers, because I don't know if they can say, actually, no, we've decided not, or if, you know, communication, or, you know, if the actual communications for the transfers break down. But I'm going to continue to just send counter offers, but we're still hoping that Dusseldorf pick him up, which I'm pretty confident they will. But, yeah, so awesome. I think we're going to be. I think we're pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that we're going to be selling Eastwood in this episode, and yeah, in the next episode we'll have to find a little bit of a replacement for him. And I think I've got just the guy. But still, I'm going to continue to advance, and we'll end the episode as soon as we sell Eastwood, hopefully. And it just gets even better. Gabriel says yes, so that's a second transfer, and yeah. So, man, this is awesome, isn't it? Excuse me. All right, so we've got Ballon, which is fantastic, and more re-offers. You know, they want 600 for him. They've matched the 725, so either way, he is absolutely just, he's gone. And, you know, I'm just going to ignore everything else for Eastwood now. I'm just going to not even bother. But, yeah, transfer offers more for Eastwood, don't care, because we've got 2 guys now, and we've signed Gabriel. So I'm actually going to put him immediately into my team. Zugwe, GTFO, Gabriel, in you go. So, all right then. All right, this is looking fantastic. I'm liking this at the moment. We got Gabriel now. We got Bonnie Purty. I'm going to get Aki, or I did it again, Aki. Or I don't actually know the presentation. We're going to be replacing Mosny with Aki, and yeah, maybe even another one, because I want to see if I can get as many players in that shortlist as possible. Because next year, you know that they're going to grow. That they're going to grow phenomenal. They would have grown phenomenally, and they're going to cost what 4 or 5 times more than what they would have at the moment. So. Okay then, but I'm going to continue to advance, and we're going to sell Eastwood very soon, I would think. So it turns out we've got yet another club which have said that they're going to match the offer that we sent in for Eastwood. That's Bolton, $725,000 now. Leeds again with another re-offer, and Swindon Town with another reoffer, and Charlton say that he's not worth that much. So that's a third team that have now accepted the offer that we're our counter offer. So yeah, but there's only one more day to go until the next game, and I'm not going to be playing another game in this episode. So is he going to be sold? I'm hoping to get a player sold right now. Sold a player. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. So Eastwood, has he gone to Dusseldorf? No, he's going to... that's a shame. So I'm missing out on... I'm probably not missing out on that much. Maybe $50,000. But for a team like me, that's still huge. I mean, that sucks. He's going to that French club, whatever. And I don't know how to pronounce him. But Dusseldorf said that they would pay $50,000 more for him, which is probably an additional maybe $25,000 for me, really, or $50,000 for me. But yeah. So yeah. No, but that's all right. Who cares? We got $625,000 for Eastwood, a 29-year-old in-form striker who was in very good contention for the J-Bucks medal, I would have thought. But still, he's out, which means I am, in the next episode, going to be playing, of course, a game in League 2. I forgot who the team was that we're actually going to be playing. But I'm also going to be finding a little bit of a replacement for Eastwood. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. But until then, guys, I'm Eurozagamer the Masterbox. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And until then, I am Eurozagamer the Masterbox, and I'll catch you next time.